The breath is also a key integral player in the equation too. So this month is dedicated to some exercise around breath in asana space in service of, there's a lot to put on the banner or the flyer, but in service of yoga. Insert like sculpting body, sculpting breath in a direction that points towards something like yoga. And just a few points on that. It's possible to go an entire lifetime and never even think twice about your breath, or never reflect on your breath. Oh yeah, I heard that's kind of an important thing. I don't know. How important that could that really be? Turns out, on a biological level, it's pretty important. I mean, you could go weeks, if not over a month, without food, and certainly days without water. But mere minutes without breath, and there's likely a problem, a pretty serious one. And so that tells us something about this sort of artery level necessity of breathing. It's a lot of important stuff going on that way. Not only in a biological level, but on a psychological level too. And maybe this part isn't as obvious unless you've spent a bit of time with pranayama, but there's a one-to-one correlation between our breath and our thoughts. Our breath and our thoughts. If we're anxious, we breathe one way. If we're depressed, we breathe another way. If we're excited, we breathe another way. And get this, your mind can tell you, I'm not anxious, I'm not depressed, I'm not excited, but your breath won't. Only tells the truth that way. It only tells. So it's incredibly sort of reliable companion that way. And have you ever admitted something to yourself and there's a big exhale in? Yeah, actually I am really angry right now, Right, like that. There's a dashboard to be had here in the way of breath recognition that's, more reliably so than our stories and justifications and explanations. I'm not dogging any of those things. I just noticed there's a tendency to do a lot of that in certainly my mental space, and I sort of gather, seen it in others as well. So yeah, the breath is the master hack to your inner space, and it's where tantras and hathas and yogas come into and lean heavily into this. That you can work with your mind through the front door on the front end. Hey mind, quiet down over there, like that. And various meditating, be still, focus on one object, all of which is awesome. Don't get me wrong. And meanwhile, there's schools that have gone a little bit more through the back door and emphasized the regulation of breath as a means of sort of exploration into consciousness, mind, and all that it touches, including the very principle of consciousness itself, can get touched or sculpted in ways that our normative attention doesn't. Okay. So that's a little bit of the sandbox for the month. And there'll probably be more of a just lean into practice. So we'll do try on different breathing techniques within our practice space. Tonight is dedicated to mostly, color this in a few ways. Mostly just getting a baseline of one-to-one breathing. And I suspect we either have a bias towards inhalation or exhalation. That's a common thing. Though as a launching point, some baseline of one-to-one breathings. Well, we'll find out. We'll find out.